Yep, might get a bit cheesy today. Hi, welcome back. Today's song is Chasing the Wind. Not gonna lie, probably one of the songs I've been waiting for quite a while now. So, very glad we can listen to that today. Feel free to join me in this endeavor.
Hello.
They're not f***ing around one bit with this song, dude. You hear that guitar? I have such a weird musical memory. The last time I've listened to the song was like 1 or 2 years ago by now, and I have remembered it much slower. It's actually a somewhat fast song. It has a really solid drive to it, let's say that. You're kind of instantly swept away by it. The little piano accents are also pretty cool. Woo! They just have this very nice tapestry of sound in the background there. They chose a lot of cool accents and stuff. I really like what Yuki's doing. I think he's adding a lot of flavor in the verse with the little piano things. And of course in the chorus when he hits that organ, which is surprisingly fitting in a sound which doesn't really have any neoclassical stuff in it. Joe also seems to have quite some fun with his wah. I think we haven't heard that sound so far he used there. Flanger or something. And just in general, I have to say this is just an intensely moody song. That melodic solo just hits really hard, man. And those little transitions and all of that stuff, you know? Oh, the violence also. Just this little arpeggio, man. Whoa. Switched it up in the background a bit. Do you hear that, man? Well, I like that chord transition, or I don't know how to call that, but that's a really sweet piano sound, man. You hear those steel strings in the background? Oh, just there's so much going on. You know, we have those violin accents, two different guitars. Yuki is doing something. We have several vocal layers. Just like listen a bit to the stuff that's really good, man. I love his bands, man. Oh, that's one of those. It's fading out. That's a really good choice, actually. I think that's a song you could jam to endlessly, probably. We had melodic solos in pretty much every song on this album, which is a cool choice for a change. Like, melody-wise, that might be one of their strongest so far. I just really dig it. Interestingly enough, we had this, you know, Shu solo in the beginning and in the end there with the main melody, but like the actual central solo section was a rather moody, atmospheric kind of thing they did there. And I think I want to jump back into that again. We have so much like depth and atmosphere in the song. It's those little sections which are a bit calmer, which are actually also necessary to give this the right dynamic, I suppose. It's very dreamy here with the piano. And also adds a bit of like coolness. I mean, temperature wise, guitars always sound rather warm to me, and then we have the organ, we have Yamabe's voice, and it all creates a rather warm sound, right? And I think this piano section is cooling things a bit off, so to speak. I like that piano in the background, or that synth. It's also the same synth sound they used in rather twisted, dark sounding sections. For example, I remember Struggle for the Freedom Flag, which also had this very atmospheric character, but in a very different way. Sorry, it's just too easy to listen to this song. Like, it's an absolute no-brainer for me. I could listen to this stuff all day. It's just perfect. But we wanted to listen to the outro solo in a live version. So a little special episode for today, I guess. It's a rather long solo in the end, so we can start off like from here somewhere. Also getting a bit of Yamabe's vocals and yeah, we hear this a bit higher register quality. He's a bit deeper in the studio version. We also have the backing vocal by Shu here. I love this guitar, man. Sorry, like every time I see it, it just looks so cool. Honestly, that's a solo that you should learn on the guitar, man. That's... the crowd. Yuki is also vibing here a lot. When he hits those high notes, it just sounds so freaking good. You know what I mean? Okay, ended somewhat abruptly there. That was really good. Like, also for live, play that this cleanly, and I think he put in some accents or little licks he didn't even have in the studio version. I usually prefer the studio versions to the live versions, but like, for this solo specifically, it was at least equal, or maybe the live version was even better. I don't know, it just makes me very happy to be able to watch and listen to this. Vibes a lot. I like this song. I don't know about you. As always, feel free to share your experience with songs like this. Seems to be another rather sad, memory-filled song. So we also have a little element of nostalgia, or what I would call a feeling of nostalgia. Of course, that would be subjective, but I think that's what they kind of go for here. It has to do with, it's kind of connected with memories of some sorts. Despite the melancholy, it still has a warm and pleasant sound you actually want to stay in. I'm gonna listen to this again afterwards. You can be sure of that, but we have to look at the lyrics first. They have this wind motif here. So what the functionality of wind in their music always had been, apparently, it was carrying away certain things. Was kind of a metaphor for time, but on a spatial dimension, right? Time flows by, and the equivalent would be wind carrying away certain things into the distance. This is also fitting, like it's not the tide of the ocean or something, but we have a lot of imagery in Galneryus with the horizon and the sky and stuff, and this is of course connected with the wind because it also carries by the clouds and all of the stuff. Sorry for my extravagant interpretations here, but you could also imagine the wind is what is making the sun move across the sky. Stuff like that, basically. We had this big theme of separation in this album so far, and maybe this is also a song where they might find their peace of some sorts a bit in this sadness and melancholy, because as I said, this is actually a rather pleasant song to listen to, although it's probably a sad one. Alone, I had lost my way. You gave your love to me every time. Chasing the wind, I feel your love in the air. So all I need is you, but your soul is in the wind. I'm there for you, I ain't gonna leave you. Yeah, so we don't know exactly what happened, but we can assume that someone had left, and they're partially talking here, like the person is still there, but we can see through some lines afterwards that, you know, I feel your love in the air, and but your soul is in the wind. So they kind of sense the person in the wind, which is a honestly pretty cool and of course very fitting imagery. And I ain't gonna leave you. On one hand, the other person is gone, and they just sense their soul in the wind, whatever that means. But on the other hand, they say things like, I'm there for you, I ain't gonna leave you. What I get from this, as I've mentioned, might be that they have kind of found peace with the connection they have with this person without them being physically there. Maybe because they're dead, or maybe because they left for certain other reasons. Do you remember the days we lived on the edge of the world? Now I just lost the days of suffering and love. We have been looking for the tale of the warmness showing the way. We always spent the days of suffering and love. And here we have this memory element. I think what I guess have called nostalgia. Do you remember the days? That's always, you know, what you think of. We lived on the edge of the world. We were at top of everything. Things weren't bland. We always went all in. It was basically the time of our lives. Now I just lost the days of suffering and love. They're also mentioning the suffering here because it wasn't just great and stuff. If you reflect this on the past albums where there was like mostly a lot of struggle and just few high points in between that, it's, I think, an accentuated observation that there is suffering and also involved, and that it's also necessary to even have this love and high point stuff. We have been looking for the tale of warmness showing the way. I think this tale of warmness, that just sticks out to me because it captures so well what the song sounds like. Then we have this little transition, pre-chorus or something. When the dream had been over, I tried to understand my life. I'll be there for you, your love and your soul in the wind. Living in a unconscious dream, you could also think of this as, you know, being young and never really having had any real struggles. And then there's just this point where everything crushes down on you. And it's then when you cannot get back in this dream state that you have to figure out things. A transition along those lines, I think we've also experienced throughout these albums. And we don't have any changes here for the chorus. Next verse, can you feel the seasons? In the end, the time will tell. I know you lost the days of suffering and love. If you can't go on anymore, you don't give up to live. We always spent the days of suffering and love. We have seasons here. I don't know if they've ever had a lyric with seasons, but it fits because it's again this time passing thing. I know there was a song where I mentioned that it sounds like seasons passing by. I think it was in Advance to the Fall, but I don't know if they had lyrics like that. In the end, time will tell. So now it's about them. If you can't go on anymore, you don't give up to live. I don't know exactly how that's meant. Maybe it's something like, please don't give up to live if you can't go on anymore. Which would imply, of course, that the other person is still alive somewhere. Yeah, then we have the pre-chorus again and the chorus again. Chasing the wind, I remember you. Oh, and this is like the, how do kids call that today? Is it a bridge or not sure about that? Chasing the wind, I remember you. Tracing you life, I'm begging you. Chasing the wind, I remember you. I'll be there for you, your love and your soul. Tracing you life. I'm begging you. Not sure about that one. I mean, what I get from that somewhat is that they're trying to live life in the spirit of that other person, but I'm not sure about this. And then we have the chorus again, and that's it. We have the chorus quite often, considering we also start with the chorus, and we don't have an intro. We're directly starting with the chorus, emphasizing how important that actually is. Who wrote this? Because I'm pretty sure that at least Shu was involved. Okay, it's also by Yamabi. Yeah, really great song. Like, this is a song I like so much that I don't really have much to say about it. It's so obviously great. I'm glad we have this in again. Thanks for watching and listening. Hope you enjoyed the episode. Again, if you want to vibe in some way, you can share it in the comments. I always like reading different takes on stuff. And we're gonna meet next time with another great song. I'm not sure which one it is, but I'm pretty confident at this point that we'll like it. So,